Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. Air Canada is launching a pilot project to address its backlog of customer complaints, which has swelled to an estimated 95,000 with the Canadian Transport Agency, CTA. The airline will invite 500 randomly selected passengers with pending CTA claims to use a third-party arbitrator, a subsidiary of the UK-based CDRL Group, hoping for faster, fairer, and more efficient resolutions within 90 days. While the arbitration decision will be binding for Air Canada, consumers will retain the option to reject the outcome and return to the CTA process without losing their place in the queue. Air Canada's Chief Legal Officer, Mark Barbeau, states the program was designed in consultation with Transport Canada and the CTA. However, passenger advocates like Andrew Giblon and Ian Jack of the Canadian Automobile Association express skepticism, citing the arbitrator's poor online reviews and the need for strong oversight to ensure impartiality. They also call for public data on win rates, noting that, currently, about 75% of CTA decisions favor Air Canada. McGill University expert Carl Moore views the initiative positively, especially given the CTA's awareness and the pilot's allowance for public disclosure of outcomes. Unlike the current CTA process, the pilot is expected to conclude this summer, with findings shared with the government for potential next steps. CBC. According to NBC News, one person has died and two remain missing after a parking garage under construction in Philadelphia collapsed on Wednesday. Philadelphia Mayor Sherelle Parker stated that a roof segment fell, initiating a progressive collapse of connected sections across all 7 levels. Rescue crews successfully extracted 3 individuals from the debris. Of these, one was critically injured and later succumbed to their injuries at the hospital, while the other 2 received treatment and were subsequently released. Fire Commissioner Jeffrey Thompson noted that the building's instability necessitates its careful deconstruction to allow search teams to safely access the lowest levels for potential survivors. The parking garage is owned by the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, which confirmed that all required permits were properly issued and inspections were up to date. Mayor Parker announced that the city would conduct an investigation into the collapse, and Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro's office is actively supporting the rescue operations. On Wednesday, 2 individuals tragically lost their lives in a plane crash at a small airport in Marana, Arizona. According to NBC News, Marana Mayor John Poe stated that the aircraft veered off the runway before erupting in flames. City spokesperson Vic Hathaway confirmed that only 2 people were aboard the plane, and their identities have not yet been released. No other injuries or additional aircraft were involved in the incident, as reported by the Marana Police Department. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, has initiated an investigation into the crash, identifying the aircraft as a Piper Pasta 32. Marana is located approximately 20 miles northwest of Tucson. States across the U.S., including Nevada and North Carolina, are struggling to meet their clean energy commitments due to the skyrocketing electricity demand from data centers, particularly those supporting artificial intelligence. According to the Canadian press, Nevada's largest utility, NV Energy, projects needing 3 times the electricity required to power Las Vegas just for proposed data centers, indicating a likely reliance on fossil fuels and a potential failure to meet the state's 50% renewable power target by 2030. Similarly, North Carolina's major utility is delaying coal plant retirements and planning more natural gas plants, while NextEra Energy has dropped its 202-45 zero-emission goal entirely. Environmental groups express deep concern, calling it the single largest natural resource issue of our time, highlighting the impact on air quality from potential diesel generators. While Nevada offers tax incentives for data centers, lawmakers are now debating how to balance economic benefits with clean energy mandates, with some calling for mandatory clean energy development funding from data centers. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.